Alright, another roulette. These are just about always fun if you can find a good buddy to play them with. Although I've come to the conclusion that all these relatively crappy guys I made over winter break are kind of screwing me up in roulette. But here goes anyway. And I start off with the freaking 2 versus 2 guy, hence the version 2 there at the end. So I'm already ticked off about that. I figured, what the heck, I'll just go ahead and swords dance up as he probably switches. So he goes over to Aerodactyl, who just looks like the Stealth Rock lead. And sure enough, it sets up a Stealth Rock as I get a Stone Edge. And I'm expecting it to have Sash anyway. So just for lulz, I get a crit, which would have KO'd easily without the crit had it not had Sash. But he smacks me with a nice Earthquake. And like I said, this is a 2v2 Rhyperior. Meant for the Battle Tower, so it's got like max attack and max special defense. And it's got a freaking Pachot Berry, because I got tired of like Bubble Beam killing me. So, and that just blew. And here, if I had like a normal Rhyperior, I could probably survive a close combat from a Hitmonlee with a Solid Rock and whatnot, but I just decided to stay in and see if I could survive it, and I couldn't. So screw you, Drill Man. Even though you do a lot of screwing since you've got drills all over your body, but you need to be made into a normal Rhyperior. So I sent in Rush because he's got the only thing I've got, because I'm pretty sure this thing is Scarfed, that will be able to outspeed it. And so with the defense drop, I went ahead and I went for the extreme speed. I knew he still had the Regirock since he had it out the first turn of the game, but I decided just to go for it. Didn't know what he would do. So Stealth Rock hurt a lot there. But I definitely don't want to stay in on Regirock. I don't have Iron Tail or anything to threaten him in Iron Tail. Well, I'm Choice Banded, so that wouldn't matter. So I go over to Tengu Man, who I got again. I'm rebreeding him right now, so this keeps frustrating me that he keeps popping up in this older, crappier version. But so be it. He ended up being pretty helpful in this game, actually. So maybe when he gets his new version, he'll be even better. So at this point, I just wanted to whirlwind him around and get rid of those curses was the main idea there. So the Funky Monkey comes out and goes ahead and does a nice fake out and does a decent chunk since, like I said, this Tengu Man sucks. But he decides he's going to go ahead and U-turn out. Gets a critical U-turn, which I find pretty funny. I guess that makes up for my critical Stone Edge. Or, well, useless crit for somewhat useless crit, I guess. But I go ahead and set up my Stealth Rock anyway. So he goes over to Registeel, and I'm not sure why. Well, I don't know what he's going to do here. He's already got a Stealth Rock set up, Zap Cannon, but he just goes for an Ice Punch. So I don't know what he was thinking there. But or maybe he catch me on a roost. I don't know. Anyway, I blow in Rock Lee again, so this is lame. Like I said, if this was a decent Skarmory, I could probably survive whatever he was going to do, but it's not. So I go over to Rush for the Intimidate, and he goes for the Blaze Kick, which I think I calculated close combat would actually do a little bit more with the Stab, but I don't know, I guess he just didn't want the defense drop, probably. So he withdraws again, and let's see. Yeah, I predicted that, so I went ahead and went over to MegaMan now, thinking that this would be the best thing I've got to have a chance at KOing the Regirock. So I go ahead and get an SD in, and he Earthquakes, which I calculated I should survive, and I live quite handily. I actually don't think I calculated, I just trusted MegaMan. He's not blue and cyan because he's not shiny, but yeah, this is going to be Proto Man after I get him rebred too, so won't be MegaMan much longer. MegaMan will be another Pokemon. So I did the damage calculation, and I decided that, okay, it's like 96% with my given EVs on a max defense Regirock. Should go down, so thankfully it does. So that's nice, I was able to get him out of the way. And now the Funky Monkey comes back in, and don't want to take a fake out now, especially since close combat's got my defenses lowered. So I'll go ahead and go back out to Tengu Man to take the fake out. Even though if I did survive it, I'd get a Steadfast boost, but I don't think I would have by any means. Especially since I didn't even notice at the time that this thing had Life Orb, but then I eventually realized that this thing has taken damage and I haven't like attacked it, so I figured, oh wait, it must have Life Orb. So that was just stupid on my part. So he gets a critical return, but Tengu Man is able to survive it with 3 HP, and thank goodness I picked Roost that turn. So if the critical did that much, I should be able to live any non-criticals and Roost back up to a decent amount. So he goes ahead and does another return, and I Roost again. So now I thought about maybe not roosting in case he switched and just do a whirlwind to get more residual damage. So it looks like that would have been a good move, but I just decided to roost and get back up to full, where lefties would have probably put me back up there anyway. So he goes ahead and Thunder Waves Tengu Man, which is a bummer because just because this thing actually has speed EVs. You'll see in the credits how many speed EVs it has. And I whirlwind out to Rock Lee again, so this thing just I'm gonna have trouble killing it no matter what I do. So I do the damage calc, and since Tengu Man has, even at full HP, I don't think he can survive something. But I go ahead and go for it anyway. So he gets a Blaze Kick miss, and I get Para-Hacks, so that's just funny. We laughed about that. And now that I know he's probably choice locked in Blaze Kick, I'm gonna go over to Rush. See, I was expecting the close combat because I thought it would probably do more. But I get the Intimidate, and I live with 5 HP, so another near KO. And now I'm expecting to go to something else, and I go ahead and go for a Flare Blitz on whatever, the Iron Man, because the Regirock's dead, so I know that's not going to come back in and resist the Flare Blitz. So thankfully I'm able to stroke the Registeel. Rush goes down, but got rid of his walls there, so that was handy dandy. Okay, Funky Monkey comes back in to get some more fake out going on. And I decide, why not? We'll go over to Pirate Man. And I don't think Pirate Man's going to appreciate a fake out at all. So I'll go back over to Tengu Man now to take the fake out. And I say it with no problem. It's actually a fairly decent chunk considering he's supposed to resist it. But so be it. So he goes for another return, and I pretty much just should have just stayed in there and roosted and let him kill himself with Life Orb. But anyway, so now Metagross comes out, so I'm like, ugh! I seriously don't have anything to kill it with, cause I think MegaMan's dead, and yeah, I just don't have anything left that can actually take this thing out. So I get Para-Hacks. I don't know what I was trying to do. Probably just Whirlwind, just to send it away, and so I could maybe attack something else. I'm not even sure. But regardless, I'm going to go back out to Pirate Man to at least resist the Meteor Mash. I figure since it's hurting this much, it's probably CB, and it turns out it is. But that's not going to help me any because the Mash is going to stroke all of my guys. So I went ahead and went for a Surf, but too slow and didn't get it. And of course didn't get my Quick Claw hacks because it doesn't work against anyone but like my cousin. So I don't know, I need to rethink some of these lulz held items that I have on these guys that I never actually use in standards, just they crop up in roulettes all the time. But oh well. So I think about this one for a while. I don't know why, because I've pretty much lost by now. There's nothing. Oh wait, MegaMan's not dead. So yeah, that's right. So I pull off a close combat, but it's not boosted, so Metagross is beefy enough that it's not going to KO it. And so the Meteor Mash finishes MegaMan off, and that's pretty much my last hope. So just enjoy watching Metagross sweep the rest of my team with the Mash. And this is a pretty nice roulette. Got a couple of crappy guys again, but that's always an enjoyable thing, trying to come back with those. So good game, and I'll see you guys later. Later days.